this video I'm gonna talk about the top 5 iPhone shortcuts. So basically, so the first thing that we need to have is the shortcuts application, which is by default on every iPhone. So it is this one. The thing about shortcuts, so that you can see that I have shortcuts here. The thing about shortcuts is that they can help you with the automation and make your day-to-day life a lot easier. And let's get right into it. Alright, the first shortcut that we're going to talk about is the iFrames shortcut. So I'm going to add all the shortcuts in the description so you can get on and see this different shortcuts from the description down below. So the first shortcut that we're going to talk about is the iFrame. So it is really helpful when we take screenshots, and it helps us send screenshots directly. So the first thing that we need to do is take a screenshot. So I'm going to take a screenshot of my screen here, and then I'm going to go to this screenshot, and then I'm going to click on this button here, and when I scroll down I can see there's a shortcut which is called iFrames. When I click on that, it loads up and gives me the option which one to choose. So because this is an iPhone 13, it is automatically detected, but we can try with let's say we want to convert the screenshot into a different into an iMac or an iPad resolution, so we can convert that. So I'm going to go ahead with the iPhone 13 one, and so it will just take a few seconds, and then it will give us so I'm just gonna click on just view, and you can see that this is the screenshot that comes. So it basically gives us a whole overview of the screenshot, which is a good way of viewing what we have, and this is really helpful. So I'm going to click on done. So the next shortcut is the add portrait effect shortcut. It is again in the description down below, and you can set that up on the shortcuts app. So in this shortcut, we can convert any normal photograph into a portrait one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a small example. So if you have this picture here, and if you go on and select this option here, you scroll up, and then you'll see this option which says add portrait effect. You click on that. So normally it gives you four options. I personally suggest the medium one, but you can experiment with the other four, the three options, and see which one suits best in case to case basis. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose medium. So we will take a few seconds and add the portrait effect on that picture and convert it to a portrait one. So as you can see, this has been converted now. You can literally see the background's been blurred, and you can save this picture if you want, and then you can see as an example that's the difference between the normal picture and the portrait one. So the next one is the most important shortcuts that I find is it's called the battery stats shortcut. It is very useful when you're trying and to figure out the battery health, especially when you're buying a used phone, because the battery health that's mentioned in the settings is not the actual battery health of the battery of the phone. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a small example of what I mean by this. So I'm gonna go to my battery. I'm gonna go to my battery, and I'm gonna go to battery health and charging. So at the moment my battery health is at 97%, which I will now show, which is not accurate. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna scroll down to privacy and security, scroll down again to analytics and improvements. The most important thing here that you need to make sure is that this share iPhone analytics is enabled. If it's not enabled, you need to wait 24 hours, because that's the because after 24 hours the battery is analytics or the data will be shown here. So you have to look for the analytics file, but the latest analytics file. So the latest one is this one, which is the 6th of August 2023. So I'm going to click on this one, click on this button here again, and I'll go all the way down, and I'm going to click on battery stats. So it's going to take a few seconds, and then it will show the battery real health or the real stats. So basically at the moment, the cycle count is 220 cycles. The battery cycle count is basically the number of times the battery has been charged and discharged. What Apple normally suggests is that after 500 cycles, the battery health is round about approximately near 80%. So we can also look at this one here. It says that the battery health is 91.91%. However, we saw earlier was that the battery health was 95%. So that wasn't accurate, and this one is. So this really comes in hand when you're going out to buy a used phone and you're trying to figure out the battery condition of the phone. So this one is one of the most important features that I have found. Next shortcut is if you want to share our Wi-Fi with our friends, but we don't want to share the Wi-Fi password, so we can create a QR code for that, and then the users can scan that QR code and connect to the Wi-Fi. So I'm just going to give you a small example. So we're going to go to the shortcuts app. We're going to click on the shortcut share Wi-Fi QR code. So this will create a QR code, so users or your friends can scan this QR code and connect to the Wi-Fi without having to know the password. The last shortcut that we're going to talk about in this video is the open in WhatsApp shortcut. So sometimes we have a phone number but we don't want to save it, and we need to send a message to on their WhatsApp number. So what we can do is we can use this shortcut. We click on this shortcut here. So we can just enter in the phone number without the plus sign and with the country code. So we can just type any number here, and as soon as we click on done, so I'm just going to make up any number, so we click on done, and then it will automatically open that chat in WhatsApp, and you can send the message without having to save the number in your phone. So this is it for this video. Please remember to give your feedback in the comments below, and I'll surely bring another video soon. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.